the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Bulls delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Detroit's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Jimmy Butler, clutch out there with Jay. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Rondo in at the one spot. And Hinrich gets it to go.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part. And guys, Kirk Hinrich, a steady, reliable point guard, but not last season. Something went severely wrong with his shot to the point where he suffered career-low shooting percentages from the field and from three-point.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a nice feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. That's my kind of player. Versatile as baking soda, multi-uses, multi-dimensional. He can do it all.
Poked loose and stolen by Butler. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. And Baynes pulls it down. Baynes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Grant kicks to Hinrich. That's good. Hinrich's got 5 points now this quarter. And for the Bulls, they're shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Tolliver kicks to Hinrich. Here's Baynes, and a great assist by Hinrich as that one goes in. Heinrich's got 3 assists tonight.
And one thing we know is that across the board in the NBA, attendance is up all over. Franchise values are also at an all-time high. Oversees the game continues. Continues to grow as well.
Smooth sailing for Chicago. To the inside, Navarro, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Navarro.
Clutch has got 14 points now in the second half.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts. And that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And the media deal in play says a lot about the popularity. It's not just broadcast. Fans are showing up as well.
Sellouts were at a record 700 last season, Kevin. The previous record was 676, almost 22 million regular season fans. That's a big number.
Now, here's Grant. He kicks it to Hinrich. With the floater, Tolliver dishes to Baynes. Shot clock at 5. Hinrich passes to Grant. 11 feet away, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
To the paint, tipped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Wade, blows the dunk.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Navarro, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Hinrich, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Rondo against Grant. Here's Navarro. He feeds it to Wade. Rebound by Heinrich. For Detroit, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Marcus Morris is checked in for Detroit. And that one's good.
Marcus Morris, three-pointer. Chicago timeout called.
Chicago calls timeout.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
And he gets it to go. Here's Grant.
Jimmy Butler.
Fires from 14. Tries again. It's deflected.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
Blocking foul called on Dwayne Wade. That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. Chicago grabs the miss. Fast break. Here we go.
That's his first personal foul.
And the layup's good off the glass. 41 points for Jay.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Rondo. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Rondo's running. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Kirk Heinrich with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
He's covered by Rondo. It's deflected. Grant outside. Clock at 4. From outside, off the mark. For Chicago, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Butler passes to Navarro. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's 36 points for Clutch.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kirk Heinrich, and the Pistons making a change here. Drummond's checked in. The Pistons have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league. And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt
my
about it.
Goodness, I mean, you've come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
Morris kicks to Drummond. Grant outside. Feeds to Tolliver. Fires from 14. And Detroit again with the bucket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Inside, Navarro takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Now here's Grant. Now here's Heinrich. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
What a night so far for Drummond. He's got 10 points and a block.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
And that one's good.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And the Pistons with possession here. Now Heinrich. The feed to Baines. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Chicago timeout call.
Chicago calls timeout. They're in front by a ton. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He talked to his guys about having an open, aggressive approach offensively, saying, quote, forget about playing it safe, let's get after it. He said the other key was going to be their ability to defend effectively in transition. He wants to seriously limit the fast break points allowed. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Jay. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place. Oh, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises, values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
And Detroit has possession. Grant outside. They set the pick. He dishes it to Drummond. Rebound by the Bulls.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
At the top of the key, Baines. Butler with the steal. Here's Navarro. It's stolen by Heinrich. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.